Hi there and welcome to this video. My name is John Jardim from Ukavuma Solutions, and today I'm going to show you how to automate testing in your XPages using Selenium. So Selenium is a web-based testing automation tool, and it's got a broad range of capabilities. It also accommodates more than one programming language, but for the purposes of this tutorial I'm going to be using the Selenium IDE plugin, which does playback and recording of interactions with the browser. Okay, my apologies, recording and playback of interactions with the browser. Alright, so to install this plugin, launch Firefox and go to a website called seleniumhq.org. Once you're there, click on the download tab and you can click on this link over here. So you want to download Selenium IDE version 1.5.0. This will install the plugin in Firefox, and once you have that plugin installed, you can launch the plugin by going to your file menu, going to your tools menu option and clicking on Selenium IDE. You'll get something like this. Okay, so that's your control panel for Selenium. Alright, so from here now, what I'm going to do is I need an XPages application to test, and I'm actually going to use my online showcase. So I'm just going to type this in, showcase-xsp.ukavuma.co.za. And once that loads, you'll have to log in. You can just use the username guest and the password guest. Alright, so that will take you to our showcases homepage. So this gives me everything I need to actually perform some testing over here. So to start my test, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the record button. So now that's recording, and this will now go and see everything that I do inside this XPages environment. So on top here, you can see I have an active bar custom control from openntf.org. It's a jQuery control, and I'm going to go and click on this X, and that will close it. So that's probably my first action according to Selenium. Then I'm going to go to the project manager report XPage. Once that loads, I'm going to go choose all projects and say selected projects. I'm going to click on this, which will load a picklist controller, choose an option, click on finish, run the project. There we go, it's got a Dojo tree grid here at the bottom. I'm then going to go to the timesheet dashboard. I'm going to go and choose my name, John, select a project, click on submit. It's going to validate. I can go click on this Dojo accordion, put some values inside here, click on submit. It's going to add it here to the right hand side. I'm going to choose the edit option, change 10 to 150, click on OK, go to the second page of this pager. There we go. And I'm going to end it off by going back to our home page. Alright, so I can go here now and I can go and click on stop. And you'll see on the right hand side, it's gone and recorded all the actions that I performed on my XPages environment. Okay, so everything got recorded here on the right hand side. So here's the best part. It's as simple as clicking on playback to go and run and automate this test that I just did. But before I do that, I'd just like to make mention of this. You'll see over here we have a speed controller, and this will determine how fast Selenium performs the actions that you did. Now, if you're working on a local server and you're running a very, very nice computer, you can get away with running it at super speed, and that will just go and perform all your test cases with probably no error. But I'm currently working remotely, so I don't have that luxury. I'll definitely need to slow down the actions, and I'll put it over there. That should be sufficient enough. And now I'm going to go and click on play test case. So I'm going to click on that, and what it will do is it will first reload the browser's URL, and then it will go and perform all the operations that I did. So you can see that it's already doing everything. I'm in the timesheet. There we go. Add some values. It's going to add it to the page on the right hand side. There we go. Click on the edit link. Hit a snack. Okay, so what happened over there is it took longer than expected to update the repeat control on the right hand side. So it seems that while I'm working remotely, it was still running a bit too fast to achieve everything in the right amount of time. So I'm going to go clear this log here. I'm going to go and slow it down just a little bit more, and I'm going to go and say play again. So it will reload the browser, and it will go and close the active bar, go to the project manager page, do everything over again. this tool actually works very well. It's really saved me in a lot of test cases that I had to perform online. So there, it achieved that. Went to a page and go back to the home page, and we are done. If I go over here, there were no errors. It performed everything 100%. Okay, so that's perfect. That's exactly what you need. Now, on the right hand side here, all these actions that occurred, it's important to note that you can add your own commands. So you can go and insert a command and tell it you want to do certain things. I'm not even going to pretend to know what most of this stuff does. I just use this to test the actions that I perform. But what is nice is you can go and in certain sections you're actually populating values into fields or dialog lists. So what you can do is you can actually go and modify these values right over here so that you can experience possibly how it will interact with different results. Okay, so like there, for example, instead of just typing in John, I can say John Jardine, and then in my next test it will go and add that instead of what I added initially. Alright, so that's the one thing. Then you can save these test cases. So what I can do over here is I can go under this untitled, right click, go to properties and call it showcase. There we go. And when I click on OK, it will now say showcase. That star over there means it hasn't been saved. So I'm going to go and say save test case. I'm going to put it locally on my right. And that's that. So if I close this and open up Selenium again, you'll see that it starts from scratch, but I can go and open up my showcase and there's all my actions. Alright, so the last thing to make mention over here is that you can group test cases into what they call test suites. And what's nice about this is while you can perform individual test cases, you can also like perform an entire suite of test cases, one after the other, which I think is flippin' excellent. That's really going to come in handy with a lot of the projects that we plan on doing. So I hope this was valuable to everyone. It's definitely made a difference in my XPages development. And yeah, if you have any queries or questions or anything, you can contact me either via Twitter at John_Ukavuma. Please note there's an underscore over there. Or you can follow me on my blog, which it's johnjardine.ukavuma.co.za. Or you can also go to our website, ukavuma.co.za, and under the contact details, you'll get all my email and contact information. So thank you very much for watching this video, and until next time, happy coding as always. Bye bye.